And welcome back, everybody, to Wormholes. And look who just showed up.
I made it, baby! Woo!
My goodness, I was ready to go without you. I was going to go running up that hill, and I don't even know how the rest of the song goes. Welcome, everybody. Finally, it's time for Wormholes, where we journey to other sci-fi lands off the beaten track from Star Trek. And it's a wild, dangerous landscape, but we will maintain it. We will go off the yellow brick road and into the, I don't know, the poppy fields or whatever.
We'll go up your wormhole.
I'm still in Las Vegas mentally. Oh my.
Nice.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited because this was Holly Mac, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. And she says hello nonetheless. I'll take care of that.
Yes. Holly Mac has got a thing for Supernatural, I can tell. She had us watch Bugs.
Mm-hmm.
Bugs was not good. I think that she knew we would not enjoy that, but she decided to make it all good, and she actually hooked us up with the only episode of Supernatural I ever watched live.
Oh, wow.
So let me establish something right up front, just so you understand the gravity of this situation. I am not a Supernatural guy. I don't hate it. I don't think it's bad. I just kind of missed the boat. 15 seasons went by, and I was like, oh, cool. That show is still on? Neat. Scooby-Doo, however. Scooby-Doo is my religion. I love Scooby-Doo the way Christians love God. Not the fundamentalist way that fundamentalist Christians pretend to love God. No, I love my Scooby-Doo God. I would take a bullet for that dog. I have been watching Scooby-Doo since I was just a little podcaster, back when mysteries were solved with sandwiches and Scooby snacks and a distrust of real estate developers and abandoned amusement park owners. So when Supernatural announced an episode where Sam and Dean Winchester, who I assume are the stars of the show, would directly go into the animated world of Scooby-Doo, I did not say, oh, cool, a crossover. I said, I don't care what else is happening in my life. I will be watching this immediately. And so I am so incredibly happy to be talking about Scoobynatural.
That's very good.
I know. I've been perfecting it for years. There's nothing like when people turn off the lights, or we go into a dark room and all of a sudden from the distance you hear.
That's amazing. I'm going to go and run the hellos. We said hello to Holly Mac, and thank you again for being a patron. And thank you again for putting us on to Scoobynatural. This is awesome.
And thank you for not giving us another episode that has bugs in it.
Yeah, that too. But we want to make sure that we say hello to our good friend Karen McLeod. So good to see you.
Clan McLeod. Hello.
Clan McLeod. She probably gets that all the time. He's like, yeah, thanks. Chris Garris from the transporter room. Leticia, she has a book coming out, so
nice.
Yeah, we wanted to say hello to her. We're very excited for her book, and she is going to sponsor us when her book comes out. Yes, I don't know what that means, but I'm hoping it's patron, but we'll see.
Well, whatever it is, that's quite an accomplishment from one author to another. That is an incredible accomplishment. So congratulations on your libro.
There you go.
So let's check out where we landed. I don't care what anybody says. That looks like fun. Sounds like they're having a lot of fun. Unless you're on one of the bottom decks. If you're in the lower decks, forget it. You dead. But everybody up on the bridge, I think they're having a good time.
Catherine.
So this episode, of course, titled Scoobynatural, It begins with Sam and Dean accidentally getting sucked into a cursed television, as one often does. This deposits them directly into an episode of Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? And I need you to understand how carefully this is done. Sorry, I'm tearing up. This isn't modern Scooby-Doo, but edgy. This isn't Scooby with a wink and a nudge. Isn't it funny? Shaggy's probably a pothead. Ha 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 ha. No, this is full-on, lovingly recreated 1969 Hanna-Barbera Scooby-Doo. The colors, the animation style, the repetitive walk styles, the backgrounds that loop like a treadmill of doom. It is all there. This episode does not parody Scooby-Doo. It worships Scooby-Doo, and it becomes an episode of Scooby-Doo. Sam and Dean show up as animated versions of themselves, and immediately they're like, oh, wow, we're cartoons. And I'm on my couch in a crouched position screaming at the TV, you don't deserve this honor. They meet Scooby, they meet Fred, they meet Daphne, they meet Velma, Shaggy, and of course my son Scooby-Doo. And here's where the episode flexes. Everyone is perfectly in character. They're not in character ironically. They're not in character as a parody. No. Fred is still dangerously into traps. Velma is just one ascot away from carrying the entire operation on her back. Daphne is still way more capable than anyone gives her credit for. Shaggy and Scoob are still fueled exclusively by sandwiches and fear. And Dean Winchester takes one look at this animated world and says, I want to live here forever. And you know what? Same, Dean. Same. Shaggy is also voiced by that absolute treasure of a man, Matthew Lillard, as he should be. I'm still upset about that Scoob movie. I'm still salty. So that is where we has landed. Obviously, I loved this episode, but I would love to hear your thoughts about it.
What do you mean thought? What happened there?
There was nothing meant by that.
I thought this was a lot of fun. When I posted the trailer, so to speak, on our website, I thought, wow, this is going to be a fun episode. And when I saw it and it started out with them basically exercising the demon from a stuffed dinosaur that explodes, I was like, I'm all in, baby. This was everything that I want in a TV show. I love when live action goes into animation. One of the things on the Wheel of Agony for next season is the Lower Decks crossover with Strange New Worlds that we didn't get a chance to review.
We never talked about that.
We never talked about that. And I feel like this is like a warm-up for that, so to speak. I am so excited for that one. I am so excited for that one. I love this. I love the you mentioned one of the best things that they didn't go and update the animation. I mean, obviously it's new animation because they had to do, it's probably computer, but they managed to get the spirit of Scooby-Doo and the gang to the T. And I was gloriously surprised and so happy to see it as lovingly love letter. As Holly Mack says, it's a love letter to Scooby-Doo.
I think one of my favorite bits in the entire episode is I don't know Sam from Dean, so I don't know Soldier Boy. When Soldier Boy says, hey, this could be a secret entrance. How do you know? Because look at the way it's painted. I mean, look, it's different from the background. It's, oh my God. And he just grabs the book and pulls it because you could always tell,
yes, Dean.
what was not part of the background. I don't know. Sam, I'm just going to call him Damn and Scene. How about that? That way I'm never completely wrong.
No worry, Holly's got your back. She knows all the characters.
Holly's going to put a knife in my back if I don't start learning.
She's Dean.
He's Soldier Boy. Sorry. Soldier Boy and second Walker, Texas Ranger.
And this is a great moment. Please be sure to vote for Teddy. Teddy is in the runnings. He is in third place in America's Favorite Pet. He went all the way from 10 to 3 because of everybody that supports Teddy and the Captain's Quadrant, and especially Karen, Holly, of course, Jason Roy Gaston. You voted for Teddy, right? So be sure to vote for Teddy.
It's cute how we all assume Teddy's gonna let this be a Democratic vote.
Teddy will eat the other dogs. No, he
I
looks so
don't
cute
know
in
what
his little.
happened to Rover. He was so happy the other day, and now he's gone. While Teddy's chewing on a giant bone, I don't know where.
I really. Oh, thank you so much. Put in my vote for Teddy today. Yes, I'll be doing that tomorrow. Again, it's every day until the 15th, I want to say. And then he moves on to the second round where they dwindle it to all the different categories into one category, and then we vote again. And best of luck to Teddy. He deserves it. He's went through a lot this year.
That sounds a lot like America's Favorite Teacher that I was put into.
Yeah, it's exactly like that.
Oh my gosh, was I in a dog show for teachers?
Yes. I love that I did a little bit of research because I like to read. And nerd, you're a nerd. Well, that's why we're here in the Captain Squadron. The writers of this show actually wanted to do this because they were all fans of Scooby-Doo, and they actually found out that they had the ability to do it because they both were owned by Warner Brothers. So this all became, well, what can we cross over with? I know. What do we have that's similar? Let's go in the catalog of what Warner Brothers owns. Oh, everything. So that's how this came to be. I love that little tidbit that it's just like, what we got lying around here.
If there's one thing I would like if Paramount did buy Warner Brothers, it would be that Scooby-Doo could finally end up on the Enterprise.
Well, luckily,
Scoob Trek.
Scoob Trek.
What do you mean, Scooby? They have a replicator. It makes food.
Oh my god! Endless Scooby snacks. Ding ding ding.
The warp core is being drained of power. Damn it, Mr. Spock! What's going on? Scotty, I'm giving it all she's got, Captain. They're eating us out of house and home.
It's also funny that Fred's voice is very similar to the original cartoon.
It's Frank Welker. Was he the original voice on Scooby-Doo? Where are you? Surely not. That was
50s. No, that was 60s. Fred Welker's like 70, I think. That would be. Now I know the original Shaggy was
Casey Kasem.
Casey Kasem, who was also Robin on the.
Who was the original voice of Fred on Scooby-Doo?
The original voice actor for Fred Jones at Scooby-Doo was Frank Welker.
Oh wow!
For many years.
Wow!
Wow! Go Frank!
Frank, how old are you? Frank is 108 years old. No, he's 8.
I'm 700 years old. I'm a Highlander like Karen.
I honestly don't think anybody else could voice Fred.
I guess not.
He's got such a distinctive Fred voice. I mean, come on, Zac Efron did it in. I hate the Scoob movie. Zac Efron did it in the Scoob movie and was awful. Just awful. Everything about that movie was awful, except for Jason Isaacs as Dick Dastardly. That was I could get behind that.
Jason Isaacs, who was in Star Trek Discovery as Captain Lorca.
Yes.
It all comes back to Star Trek, ladies and gentlemen.
And who was in Footloose with Kevin Bacon? No,
what?
I don't.
Really?
He wasn't. No, he wasn't.
I was like, we're not doing 6 degrees.
He was the Englishman in the corner going, I'm not dancing to this. My God.
I love this from I don't have my glasses though. Captain Birdseye. I just scream. Jason, keep prepared for a pajama party. I see.
This is not pajama. This is just a shirt.
Oh, it's not pajamas. Don't stand up. Don't stand up. Okay.
No, I am wearing pajama bottoms. I'm wearing my Superman pajama bottoms because
there you go.
I have to coordinate. But yeah, it's Pac-Man.
Oh,
Pac-Man shirt.
I've zoomed in. Oh yeah, it is a Pac-Man shirt. I'm gonna just leave it zoomed in a little bit. That way I can see what's going on. But yeah, I welcome to the bridge and the Captain Squadron, Captain Birdeye. You're amongst friends. The Scoobynatural was so much fun. I hope they do more Scooby worlds because I don't see any Scooby-Doo anything lately.
I think there's a new one coming up.
Well, look at the Googles. The Googles that just told me Netflix's live-action Scooby-Doo series will begin filming this April.
Yeah, I mean like real Scooby-Doo. I don't know. I think that the stink from Velma is still wearing off, to be honest.
Wow.
Oh my God, what a terrible show. What an
Mm.
absolute slog that was. One of my most successful videos on my own YouTube channel is me just complaining about how bad Velma was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
It was really bad. So, okay, well, let's ask the all-important question.
What the f is this?
So, this episode rules so hard, and I think I know why. This episode could have been smug. It could have been ironic. It could have been like, look at this silly kid show, but it's not that. Instead, the episode goes Scooby-Doo matters, the characters matter, the format matters. It treats Scooby-Doo with the same seriousness that Supernatural treats demon lore, and that is the highest compliment that I can imagine. There's even a moment where the Winchesters realize something is wrong because Scooby-Doo mysteries aren't supposed to involve real monsters. Right, Velma?
Yeah.
I don't really care because the 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo was awesome. And suddenly, the episode becomes a love letter and a critique about innocence and about storytelling and about how Scooby-Doo works because the monsters are fake, but the courage is always real. I love that about this episode, that it treats Scooby-Doo with the reverence that I believe Scooby-Doo is owed, because whenever I say I'm a fan of Scooby-Doo, I'm being 100% honest. This was one of the first TV shows I remember watching. This one and Fat Albert. I would
Hey.
hey.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I know. I make cartoon sounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, whenever I fart, it sounds like a spring. You know. Anyway, yeah, Warner Brothers, call me. I can do the
Yeah. I'm my own sound factory.
Yeah. Michael Winslow, eat your heart out. Don't. You're amazing. I think you're awesome. And now you see you have completely blown my train of thought. What was I saying? Scooby-Doo's very special to me. I grew up literally watching the show every day whenever I came home from school. That was my ritual. Was I would get home, I'd turn on channel 6, and I would. Why did you adjust the? Why did you adjust?
We
the
were
square?
too tiny. People need to bask in the glory that is Jason Roy Gaston.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm sorry. I thought I was the host of this show, but whatever.
No, I was making it better. I was just doing it quietly.
I would come home. I would watch Scooby-Doo, and it was special to me. Scooby-Doo was special to me. It was there. It was almost like Scooby was almost like that dear friend I had growing up. And it was at a time of my life where, quite honestly, I was in a small town out in the middle of nowhere, and that was my escape from the boredom, was just Scooby-Doo. And
aren't you currently in a small town in the middle of nowhere?
No, I'm in a bigger town in the middle of nowhere.
There's
a mall here. Yeah, there's a mall here. Yeah, I'm here until I can move to a big town in the middle of nowhere, but further north. But I honestly cannot put into words how much Scooby-Doo means to me. And I found as I grew up, I thought I'd grow out of it, but I don't. I didn't. I would, whenever Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island came out, I rented it. And when the live action Scooby-Doo came out, I went on opening day. I went saw that horrible Scoob movie that I hate with the intensity of everything. And I watched every single episode of Velma. Hate watched Velma. I hate watched that entire show. Mindy Kaling is a terrible human being.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Velma if Velma is her avatar, she's a horrible human being. Yeah. But this was good. I liked this. It's really good.
Yeah. One of the things that I will say that this was actually critically acclaimed. Bridget LaMonica gave the episode a 5 out of 5, calling it a milestone in crossovers and a shameless dose of humor and nostalgia that found a way to blend two tonally different series perfectly. So how about that? How about them apples?
Completely agree. Completely agree. I especially like the way the episode went from Sam and Dean trying to preserve Scooby-Doo by keeping the truth away from them to, you know what, we have to tell them what's going on, and it sends the gang into this existential spiral, and you get to hear Daphne say the word hell 3 times in a row.
Yeah.
If there's an afterlife, that means there's a hell. Am I going to hell? Fred, am I going to hell? I don't know, Daphne. Why do you think you deserve to go to hell? What have you done? Why is that why you and Fred keep going off together and sneaking off while Scooby and Shaggy and Velma go and try to hunt the ghost? I'm just saying.
Just
The
saying.
machine is rocking. Don't come a knocking. Is that what's
Uh-oh.
going
Mr. Machine, Mama. You know, one of my favorite comedians was the voice of Velma, and that's Kate Micucci, who I absolutely adore. I saw her on stand-up years and years and years ago before she was even like super famous. I think it was her anyway. And I was just blown away by her cute, whimsical type of comedy. She's like a guitarist and musician, but is also very funny, and she has a very unique look, which I find to be extremely mesmerizing. So I found it hilarious that she was Daphne, Velma in this voice.
Yeah, it's always funny whenever you see the people behind the scenes who do those voices. I know there for a while the person who did Mary Kay Burgess, the late Mary Kay Burgess, unfortunately, she was the voice of all the female characters on South Park and the voice of Velma, I believe.
Oh, she did Velma too. Jeez.
Yeah, I think so. She might have been Daphne. I know that she did a lot of voices for that. I mean, come on, she was like the only female character. She was the only female voice artist on South Park, and after she was gone, it was hard to replace her. And I kind of succeeded, but I think it was one of those Mel Blanc situations where they had to get more than one person to succeed her. Succeed her, I mean, not succeed.
Right.
Oh my goodness. But yes, I would just endlessly gush over this episode. It is tonally perfect. It is probably the best Scooby-Doo crossover since Johnny Bravo crossed over, because the Johnny Bravo crossover was a little bit more of a parody, but they still got all of the characters correct. And they were still reverent of it. And they did have little sly winks to the audience. At one point, Fred catches Daphne in his arms and he looks at the camera and winks, and it's like, oh, that's why Daphne thinks she's going to hell right there.
They did some unholy things together.
Yes, they did some unwholesome things together.
Yeah, totally. Jinkies. Was that what you say?
Oh my gosh, that was the funniest bit of the whole.
Yes.
The whole episode was, uh-oh, Jinkies, zoinks, son of a bitch.
This was.
And I did like that they did not have to tone down the Sam and Dean-ness also. That
Right.
they let them be Sam and Dean. They let them mildly curse. They let them talk about demons and Satan and all that other stuff they were talking about. They let them be the characters. And I as much as I say that the episode respected Scooby-Doo, the episode also respected Supernatural.
It really did.
I think that is why it's so successful. It's because it's two properties properly respecting one another, letting each other be what they are, not just endlessly criticizing them for being what they are.
Yeah. And having that balance, even though it's like I could put my 11-year-old cousin to watch this without having to worry about like too much anything, because it kind of just blended so well, where it's like on the level of a 12-year-old where you can get away with not having PG-13. It's still a G-rated property. Yeah, we'll say that. It's still a G-rated property that works so well.
Where Daphne says hell 3 times. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, but it's still G-rated. It's still G-rated. But hello to Damon Jones. Long live the Empire. He just popped in, so I want to make sure to say hello to him. I'm surprised he wasn't in this. I'm surprised he wasn't in the background on this one.
I think I saw him at one point, but he was animated.
He was animated like flexing. I believe he'll be appearing in a show that we're going to be talking about next week, and that is Starfleet Academy.
He has been pointing out, like, that's me in the commercial. That's me in the spot. light. Yeah, he's extremely proud of himself, and I, of course, am seethingly jealous.
I am very happy for him, and I can't wait to watch this. I was surprised that after I emailed Paramount, we didn't get any screeners nor invitations to the premiere. Don't know what happened there, but hopefully that'll change. Maybe Strange New Worlds will get an invitation to that one. Maybe. But yes, Scoobynatural. What did you think of the villain, Castilia? How do you pronounce that?
Castilia, little. I don't
Castilia,
know.
yeah.
I will be honest again. I don't watch Supernatural. I'm going to change that.
Yeah, this was a lot of fun.
I'm going to change that. But I don't know anything about that character. I don't think he's a villain. I thought he was kind of an ally. At least that was the impression I got, was that he was an ally of Sam and Dean. Everybody, all the Supernatural fans are at home going, I think he does it now. I don't know.
All right, Holly, this is your moment.
He has a very soothing voice, though. And as somebody who also has a very soothing voice, I appreciate that very much.
Oh, okay. Yeah, totally.
But yeah, now the villain of the episode, I liked
the real estate guy.
No, not that guy. I'm talking about the Phantom. I thought the Phantom had a really cool retro 60s design. It kind of reminded me of the ice cream phantoms from Scooby-Doo. Where are you? Look at that. Be pulling something from way back in the 1960s. I liked that they took that and they made it like menacing. And I liked, spoiler alert, that it turned out it was not a malevolent ghost, even though that little child basically murders 2 people.
Gotcha. All right, so here we go. We got to fill in. Castile is an ally of Sam and Dean, not an enemy. Thank you, Holly.
Yeah, I knew that.
It's pronounced Castile.
Castile.
Oh, Castiel.
Man, Dean, you need to go to sleep. Let me read out of the phone book so that I can soothe you to sleep.
Yeah.
Dean,
Aaron Aronson.
Too old for that.
Aaron Aronson.
I'm just going to endlessly gush about this episode. I didn't watch this episode because I wanted to become a fan of Supernatural. I watched it because, to me, Scooby-Doo's family.
Yeah.
And somehow this episode gets it. It understands why Scooby-Doo has lasted for decades. It understands why we love that stupid, brave talking dog. It understands the tone and the humor and the heart and the soul of the franchise. Scoobynatural is a gimmick episode, but it's not just a gimmick episode. It's proof that when creators genuinely love the thing that they're crossing over with, magic can happen. Now, would I kill for Scooby-Doo? No comment on that. I would absolutely thank Supernatural for treating Scooby like the actual legend that he is, though. I just choked on my own spit. Sorry.
He loves Scooby so much he almost died right now for him.
I would have become a villain on a Scooby-Doo episode just to be near that dog. It's been an honor, Scooby. Stop crying, Scooby. And you know what? I'm going to state something very controversial right now, and people are probably going to dogpile on me in the comments. Bring back Scrappy-Doo properly. He does not deserve the hate. He does not deserve the hate. You only hate Scrappy-Doo because the internet told you to.
Oh my. With Scrappy, it's the little puppy that was
the little puppy. Puppy power.
Yes. Yeah, that's what it
done
was.
Properly. Scrappy-Doo's great. You know what? They have been just crapping on Scrappy-Doo's legacy lately. I mean, on Mystery Inc., they come across a statue of him. They're like, I haven't seen him in years. We promised we'd never talk about him again. I'm like, he was not that bad.
Wow.
Oh my gosh! In a world of Scooby-Dums, Scrappy-Doo was hardly the worst thing that ever happened. And the fact that they turned him into the villain of 2 presentations in the Scooby-Doo franchise twice.
Yeah.
Come on, get over it. Just get over it. He was not that bad. Bring him back proper.
I like Scrappy because he just reminded me of that dog that your neighbor had that just kind of like kept going and didn't need to.
Yeah. Yeah, as the little chihuahua that as he's disappearing down the Rottweiler's throat says, I'm not done with you yet.
Yeah, exactly. That's what he reminded me of. Or Teddy. Because Teddy's always like ready to go, and you're like, Teddy, that dog's 8 times your size. So stop it.
Yeah, Teddy, maybe from the Scooby-Doo movie where Scrappy turns into the giant kaiju that wants to kill everybody. Absolutely. I would totally see
Yeah. But the other thing that I just love about this whole crossover is like a lot of times crossovers are cute, but they kind of like overstay their welcome. This was good from the entire beginning, middle, and end. This was a perfect sandwich. This is like an Italian combo from your favorite deli. This worked so well that I wanted another one.
I honestly could have handled another half hour more, and I think that's
Yeah.
one of the great things is that it left you wanting more. It's like, look how well this works. Okay, now we're taking it away from you.
Yeah. Why did they only do one? Holly, why did they only do one? Like, what, they couldn't go back to this universe? That would have been.
I mean, it would have been. You would have had to have like gotten the ghost kid and imprisoned him in something else, and
Or just have like there's other
Dean
things.
would have totally done it though to get back there with Scooby though.
Mm.
I will hook up with Daphne if it's the last thing I do. Honestly, though, would you want to? Would you want to hook up with a character from an episode from a universe this innocent?
Not really.
No.
Yeah.
No. I don't I don't know. It's something about the mentality of an 8-year-old that just does not do anything for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, no. Unless it's one of those things where as soon as she's out of the room, the door locks, she's like, "Okay, come here, Dean, rip."
And then she's like,
I've been waiting to do this all day.
She's like a dominatrix.
Yeah. Did Daphne tell you you could talk? Be quiet.
No talking. Another question for you is a Scooby-Doo fan, and there's a live action He-Man remake coming out, and obviously we know about the upcoming Scooby-Doo live action. Is there any other cartoon character from your youth that you think deserves a shot at a live action, or do you think that's like a Disney-fication of things and should kind of like take a break?
I think when done properly, live action adaptations work. And there's a reason why the Scooby-Doo live action movie, even though I would arguably say it's not that great of a movie, but is still remembered more fondly than, say, Disney's Aladdin or Lilo and Stitch or something like that. And that is because it was not a remake, it was just an original adventure. And I really think that if Disney wants to do live action remakes, don't do a remake, just do a sequel and do it in live action. I think Lilo and Stitch would have been fine if it had just been another Lilo and Stitch adventure after the movie.
Didn't it make like gobs of money though?
Unfortunately, yes. That means Disney's like, well, that just means they want more of the same crap. Thanks everybody who went and saw that movie, by the way. I appreciate it. Even How to Train Your Dragon, which is not a horrible movie, but if you ever watch it, it's literally the same thing as the cartoon, and you're just wondering, well, why is this even a thing in the first place? As for cartoon properties that I think could be made into live action, I know that they're planning on doing live action Gargoyles, which my only advice for that one is don't. Don't. We want it done like they did X-Men 97. We want Gargoyles, 1995. Pretend like the Goliath Chronicles never happened and keep going with that storyline.
Right.
I don't know. You're putting me on the spot here.
That's your job.
Yeah, I would love to see. Boy, I don't know, because animation. It's a very thin line in animation to become live action. I absolutely adore Steven Universe, for example, but I don't think that would ever work as a live action film.
Well,
because it is way too goofy to be live action.
We've got some suggestions from the audience.
Okay, let's see. I will either approve of them or I will shoot them down.
Rainbow Bright.
I never watched Rainbow Bright. I'm sorry.
Seriously? I did. It was cute.
I remember I went with my sister to go see the Rainbow Bright movie, but I complained the entire time. That was babysitting back in the 80s. Was our mom would take us to the mall and say, "Okay, you two go see this movie. I'll be back in 3 hours."
I think that they should do a live action Care Bears.
Only if the bears are played by actual bears.
We were trying to get them to care, but they kept eating everybody. I don't think that's gonna work. I want like an Ewok type of thing going on, where they're all just little bears running around. That would be so fun.
I could see that being done as a comedy.
Yeah.
And I know everybody's like, "Oh gosh, another comedy." Yeah, another comedy, but it needs to be written well. Just have the Care Bears come down in like 2025, whenever I'm 2026. Sorry, I forgot what year it is. And everybody's just so full of anger and everything's so divided. And just have the Care Bears show up today trying to say, "Can't we just care about everybody? No, F ice." And somebody starts hitting them with a
beating the Care Bear. That's terrible. I don't want to see the Care Bear get beat up.
No, I do. Fucking Kara. What was her name? Not good. The pink one. Screw the pink one. I don't like it.
That's terrible. I want the Care Bears to come and I think would be a good time before there's like a second civil war here in this country, and just imagine their cute little tummies lighting up and then shooting goodness into everybody. That would be amazing. Do you remember Ghostbusters 2? I know this is not going to go well for my case, but remember Ghostbusters 2 that people didn't like, but I love.
I like Ghostbusters 2. It wasn't as good as the first one, but I liked it.
Yeah, it was fun. Everybody had to work together and love, and that's how
the pink slime. Yeah, they had to play. Your love keeps bringing me higher.
Yeah, I love Jackie Wilson.
Yeah, great.
So maybe they're gonna do something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard. It's hard for me to think of another cartoon property that could become live action without it just being just a complete cluster F, like most of the live action. Now, there's been some cartoons that I think have been turned into absolutely fantastic live action movies. There's one that I think is actually the best adaptation of an animated series ever made, and whenever I say the name of it, everybody's going to roll their eyes and go, "Ugh!" But it is absolutely pitch perfect, an adaptation of the show, and that's The Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Oh, I never saw that. That's with was Robert De Niro in that?
Robert De Niro played Fearless Leader, Rene Russo was Natasha, and Jason Alexander was Boris.
Oh, wow.
You got the original voice actors for Rocky and Bullwinkle to come back and voice them, and it was amazing, and I loved it. And everybody's like, "But it's so stupid," and I'm like, "Did you not see the original series? The original series was stupid. The original series was so dumb. They even acknowledge it in the movie. They come, they're walking through the forest in animated form, and they say, "Rocky and Bullwinkle had been stuck in this cartoon land for so long, their dialogue had become hackneyed and terrible. No, it was always like this."
Oh boy. Did you know that one of the most prolific Star Trek voice actors, or voice actor period, but he was in Star Trek Lower Decks, actually voiced a character in this episode?
Character in this episode? Who could
Yeah.
it have been? I don't know. Who is it?
Colonel Sanders was voiced by Fred Testacore.
Oh, Shax.
Yes. Yeah, Shax.
Permission to eject the warp core.
Yeah. You permission granted. He finally does it. But yeah, Shax was the big connection between Lower Decks and Scoobynatural. Nice. So I think that's pretty cool. So there's a couple of them, because we all know Dean and Sam's dad is from Enterprise.
Yes.
The incredible Jeffrey Dean Morgan. And Shax is the other one, which I think is pretty damn cool. Savior of everyone.
Delete the warp core.
Delete the warp core. Do.
I can't tell if she's getting ready to hurt me or not.
Only one way to find out if the show comes out. Holding her claw stuck in her. Oh God! Turn it off.
Holding her little paws so she doesn't try to swipe me or something. I think she likes what I'm doing, so I think she'll spare it.
Well, we have an exciting 2026 straight ahead. Right?
Do we?
Yeah, we've got VHS Jace coming back for every episode of Star Trek Starfleet Academy. Excuse me.
We do.
Yeah, he's back, baby. He gets to yell at Trek. But a lot of the people, I don't know if this is just fandom or not, but
It
A lot of people.
contains two things he hates more than anything, and that's new Trek and young people.
Yeah, there might be a lot of yelling from him, but
Maybe.
everybody that I know that got the invitation to the premiere
We hate
that
you
I
all.
didn't get. Yeah, but 11 hate you all. They raved about it. They said this is how Trek should be, and they're very excited for Starfleet Academy. The first episode is any indication on how the rest of the show goes. We are in for a treat. So I am excited for Starfleet Academy. I'm excited to have VHS Jace back at the helm, hanging out with us every week for the next 10 weeks, talking about Star Trek, Starfleet Academy. And we have a ton of lineups for our section 31 and a half. That's going to be a blast. We don't really release the list of names because,
cancellations happen.
And it's not anybody's fault. It's just
trust me, we got some good ones coming.
We got some really good ones this year. I'm so excited. And if you haven't seen our other ones, we've got a bunch that are really, really fun, including from Star Trek Section 31, the Section 31 interview with Joe Pingway, who played Data No on the show. And I think that was a lot of fun. And if you haven't seen our previous Wormholes, you can check out the Played Against Seymour from Joe Saporito. You can check out our good friend Johannes Borg. This is the old one. Snorglazer, actually, he was named. Put us onto Cyberpunk. I don't have all of them, but Wormholes has a lot of great episodes available. Of course, who can forget? We're put on the Bugs by Holly. And Holly, our transgressor patron. If you want to be like Holly and put us onto a Wormhole show, you can do such by becoming a transgressor member of our Patreon. Link in the show notes. And we are now giving away mugs.
I thought you were going to say money. We're giving away money. Wow.
We're going to pay you to pay us.
Extender. Nice.
No, we're not giving away money. Don't have it like that anymore. We definitely are giving away mugs at the transgressor level. You get a mug with your becoming the top tier. You get so many things, including a personal message from Jason Rogaston and myself saying thank you for becoming a Patreon. You get the mug. You get to choose an episode of Wormholes. You get to put an episode of your least favorite Trek episode for us to suffer through on the Wheel of Agony. And if you have done that like Holly Mack has, it's been spinning and spinning. It keeps Hollow Pursuits. But I don't know what's going on there. But
I will be saying my greeting in my Scooby Doo voice. So
yeah, you're for
becoming a Patreon.
There we go. So much fun. 2026 is amping up to be amazing. We've got the 4th season of Star Trek Strange New Worlds coming at you at the end of the year, probably, I would assume. And a ton of Section 31 and a half interviews coming up. Don't forget, if you're a patron, you get to see those or hear those before anybody else. So become a patron today. And that's at the Paragon level, where you get the access to the Section 31s before anybody else. Paragon is the one with us, our faces on it. And that's where the thanks starts. So once you join that level, you get to go, look at those two handsome devils. so much fun.
We're going to be talking about another TV show today, Joe.
That's why people tune in, for our handsome faces, right?
Well,
I think it's the Star Trek. And of course, please vote for Teddy. We're so close. He's doing so well.
He will find you if he doesn't. He will find you if you don't. He knows when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake.
It's like Santa, but some of the letters are moved around.
Just a smidge.
All right, so I put it back into your capable hands.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, of course, as Joe said, please join us on Patreon. Is our Patreon bumper updated, or is it still out of date? Should I play it or no?
No.
No, don't play it.
Okay. We have a new Patreon bumper, but I think it
still has the nudity in it. Gotcha.
No, it's no nudity.
But, of course there's not, but them at home will never know.
There's no sound on it. I don't.
So it's a Starfleet Academy next week, isn't it?
Yeah.
Woo! I'm really looking forward to it.
Me
I know a lot of people out there just shut up. I'm looking forward to it.
You should do that in the Jace voice.
Yeah.
He's gonna get a message. Hey, boy, why you gotta do that like me?
I don't sound like that. I don't sound like that at all. Whenever I
Yeah.
complain,
Big congrats to
love
his
the
wife.
man
She was
dear.
on national
Love the
television.
man dearly, though.
Oh, that's my boy. Can't wait to have
Boy.
him back. That's gonna be so.
I know
so
he's so much fun. He's so much fun.
much fun. Yeah, I can't wait. And then we've got a very special short that's going to be coming out tomorrow. So be sure you're subscribed to the channel. So be sure to like, share, and subscribe. That's super important. And if you're listening to the podcast version, we thank you for subscribing. We went up 5 new subscribers between December 20th and today. So I am over the moon. I'm sure you are too, that our podcast subscriptions have gone up. So thank you guys so much. We are well into the future. Keep sharing, keep subscribing. There's so much fun to be had in the Captain's Quadrant. I love this comment from Karen. It's hilarious. That was a sling blade in Australia.
Aren't they all sling blade in Australia? No, I didn't say that. I didn't.
Don't get all Australia mad at us, dude.
I'm gonna be trying to sleep tonight. I'm gonna hear scratching at my door. I heard what you said about Australia. That wasn't very nice of you. Or Wolf Creek's like, hello.
Hello.
A little road trip with me, by the way. I've got your dog out here.
Is it really hot where you are actually?
It's like 90 and it's stupid because it's January and I hate it.
That's so weird, man.
It's global warming. I'm ready to
well, according to our fearless leader, global warming is not real. So
well, yeah, but he says lots of things.
I was not on the island. All right. Well,
you were totally on the island. Points. Okay, are we ready to get out of here?
It's up to you. You're the boss.
Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, for myself and Captain Joe Dove, let me just say,